How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the very first episode of Duel School, the series where I go over some meta-relevant strategies and teach you how to play them. And I felt that for episode number 1, it made perfect sense to start off with one of the most underrated decks in the format, being Fire King JURRAC. So today we're going to take a look at the deck profile you see in front of you, give you a bit of an overview of what the deck is trying to do, some of the cards, go over a combo or two, and then play a live game as well. So if you're excited for the video, do me a favor and smash the like button, and of course subscribe to the channel if you want more, and let me know in the comments which deck you want to learn about next. And without further ado, here's everything you need to know about Fire King JURRAC. So starting off with the deck itself, it is a very straightforward list. Obviously, you're going to play a lot of your Fire King cards, including 3 copies of JURRAC, which are trying to get into rotation right away. Kieran is great forms of interruption to pop cards and reborn cards, as well as destroy your own monster as well. Alkanix and Ponix are each starters for you. Kieran is a new inclusion into the Fire King list because it allows you to send any fire monster from your deck to the graveyard, specifically something like Miscellaneous Source. We have Arvada, which is our monster negate and a way to recycle our resources when it's destroyed. High Avatar JURRAC is the way to be able to make the Alkanix into a better combo piece because it allows you to summon out this card directly from the deck to extend further. It is, however, a hard brick. Then we have our Misk with our Amador and Archosaur, and our 3 copies of JURRAC Megalo, which is the Star. This card is incredibly powerful. It has 3 really good effects, the first of which is going to be if you control a dinosaur, you can just special summon it from your hand. Second effect is going to be you can discard a JURRAC monster and another card to draw 2 cards, but the most important effect and the reason why it's seeing play in this strategy is because if it is destroyed, you can send a JURRAC monster from deck or extra deck to the graveyard. That is incredibly important because you can send the copy of the Astero, which lets you banish itself and another JURRAC monster to be able to summon out JURRAC Meteor on the opponent's turn, which has a mandatory effect to destroy all cards on the field and summon out a tuner from your graveyard. It's an incredibly powerful line, and it's the reason why the deck has seen a bit of a resurgence in the past couple of weeks. After that, we have our 2 copies of Skyburn, Island, and Sanctuary, which are going to be our ways to interrupt the opponent and get our combo going. We have 3 Fua Loss as our only real hand trap in the strategy because we need to have ways to draw into additional cards. The dream is to draw into Kieran plus Megalo as an option, which is terrific. Alternatively, if you can also draw into Kieran, Megalo, and JURRAC, then you're just off to the races. It's an incredible line to have access to. Then we have our Triple Tactics Talents and our 1 Call by the Grave. These are going to be our ways to interrupt the opponent in case they stop our turn 1 combo because it is kind of frail. We have Impulse as a way to interrupt the opponent. It's just available because our entire deck is fire or dark monsters or water monsters, with the exception of Archosaur, which is just a way to make Miscellaneous Source a way to get access to Megalo, or a way to get access to Ponix, I should say, if we already have Megalo in rotation. Then we have Super Polymerization as another piece of interruption because it's really good against decks like Mitsurugi and, most importantly, Yummy, because this deck has a hard time against Herald of the Arclight. And then, of course, Fossil Dig, because if we open up with any one of these guys plus Fossil Dig, then we have a way to get to full combo for Fire Kings as well. For the extra deck, it's very straightforward. We have the 1 JURRAC Eternity. Way to be able to summon this card is off of the Fire King Sanctuary. We have double Meteor and double Astero, which is our way to be able to make Megalo into a bigger threat. We want to have 2 of each of them because we can use the effect twice. Obviously, it's a heavy extra deck requirement, but it's kind of worth it because Fire King doesn't really need their extra deck that much. We have our 2 Super Poly targets. We have the Mud Dragon, which we can make with the Herald and a Yummy monster. We have Garura to make with multiple Yummy monsters or multiple Mitsurugi monsters, and so on. We have our Raging Phoenix OTK package with the Phoenix itself and the Zelantis. We have our Amblo Whale here, which I just can't personally cut from the extra deck. I know a lot of people have been cutting it, but I just love this card so much. I think it's really powerful. We then have the 1 Promethean Princess, incredible card. The 1 Hita allows you to extend past Ash Blossom quite effectively. We have the 1 Sunlight Wolf to recover back our resources. We have SP and Linkuriboh as well. For the side deck, we have a very straightforward side deck. We have the Overraptor and the Dogoron, which really only come in instances where we're dealing with a Lunalight player because we need to have access to Dogoron to deal with the Liger Dancer. After that, we have the 3 Dark Ruler No More, which is great against decks like Yummy and decks like Mitsurugi. We have Ash Blossom, which is a card we take out for the Fua Loss a lot of the time. Dimensional Barrier is great in this format. We also have the 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, and we have more ways to draw with our Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. And finally, we have Barrier Statue of the Inferno. There's a great combo where you can use the Kieran here and be able to send the Barrier Statue of the Inferno and revive it back with Promethean Princess to be able to lock your opponent out of the game. And because we're really the only fire deck in the format, the deck's going to be absolutely incredible at stopping anything from actually activating their effects, summoning out their monsters, and so on. So that's the deck profile. Let's take a look at a quick combo here. Here we have a 2-card combo, which is going to be the Ponix and the Megalo. We're going to start off with a normal summon of the Ponix, use the effect to search for, in this case, when we Sanctuary. We're going to be able to activate our copy of Sanctuary as well, which will let us place the copy of Island from our deck to our side of the field. We're going to activate Island, use the effect to destroy the Megalo, and search for our Sacred Garunix. We can now go chain link 1 Megalo to send to graveyard a Astero from our deck, and we're going to chain to the Garunix. So Garunix will summon itself out, and then Astero will be sent to the graveyard. Garunix will trigger, and we're going to destroy the copy of Alkanix, which will trigger as well to summon directly from the deck our High Avatar Garunix. Now we can take these two, link them off into our Salamangreat Sunlight Wolf, and then be able to link off our Ponix into a Link Karibo. The reason we're doing this is because we want to add back our Ponix to our hand. And again, we're doing this because we're going to be popping it again later on. So we're going to go with Princess now. Princess will then summon out our Alkanix from the graveyard. Alkanix will need a fire monster to pop to be able to get the search, so we're going to use it and we're going to pop the Ponix. This way it guarantees we get the Ponix back in our hand during our opponent's turn. So we can grab our Kieran now, and then we can take you get the option to make it level 8 if you'd like, not necessarily in this situation. We're then going to take these two, send them away for the Ambler Whale, and that is it. This is our end board, period. And it may not seem crazy, but it is actually quite strong because what we have available to us is, number one, we have Kieran to be able to pop the Ambler Whale, which can then trigger the Ambler Whale to summon back a Link 3 or lower monster, but it also gets it into the graveyard because if a Link 3 or lower is destroyed, it can then destroy a card on the field without targeting. Kieran, when it's destroyed, allows us to be able to summon back any Fire King from our graveyard or hand and pop a card on the field as well, also non-targeting. So we have 2 non-target pops available to us. We also have the effect of our Garunix Eternity, or our Sacred Fire King Garunix, to summon itself back out when a fire is popped. So if we get this guy and any level 8 monster on the field, which could be something like an Alkanix that we use to be able to destroy a card and search for a level 8 monster, it could be our High Avatar Garunix and so on. We can then use those two to overlay into our Garunix Eternity, the Xyz monster over here. So that's a non-target board wipe. And then we also have Promethean Princess, which is a target pop. We then also have the Astero play, which is going to summon out the copy of Meteor, which is a non-target board wipe as well. We have Ponix, which will guarantee return itself to our hand during this turn. That's very important as well, because in the standby phase, it'll add itself back to hand because it was destroyed. So we have, what is that, like 4 pops, 2 board clears as well. It's great, and we still have 3 other cards in our hand as well, and we'll have follow-up for the next turn with the Fire King Island too. It's just an incredible, incredible combo. So just keep that in mind. This combo is one of your bread and butter options available to you with the new JURRAC cards. Okay, here we are back with another ranked duel. Let's see if we can win the dice roll, and looks like we do. So we're gonna go first, and this is a hand of all time. This hand does like practically nothing. Oh my god, this hand is terrible. Okay. Let me think about this. I can pop the Kieran to get the Astero. I could then normal Argosaur. I don't have a Dino I can pop. I can... No, I have it here. Okay, I have it. We're gonna go activate effect. This is definitely not impulse. Okay, we're gonna pop the Kieran, summon out. Then we're gonna go ahead and trigger Kieran to send the Misk. We're going to activate the Misk, special the Megalo. They're playing Gamma. Yeah, that's tough. That's a bit tough because would have been good to be able to do something there. All right, is there any option I have here? There really is not. Yeah, I don't have any play at the moment. I guess I just pass turn here. I let him do his thing. I have interruptions in case he pops the Kieran. Who's playing Gamma now? Normal summon Lurie. Okay. There's the Requiem. I can't even impulse this, unfortunately. Oh, now I can. Sure, drop my attack. Chain. Yeah, let's go activate impulse. Yeah, I don't want you getting access to anything. If you're going to beat me, you're going to do it with the yummy cards. That's just how it's got to be. Snatchy for Mignon. Okay, so we are playing against Yummy. Not terrible. But they have the ability to go full combo. I didn't know Yummy was playing the Cypherines in the main. But hey, what are you gonna do? Yeah, Marshmallow and Cupsy. This is one of the hands of all time against Yummy, unfortunately. Okay, get surprised, got it. Everything here is just cookie cutter right now. I will have a pop in damage step, but that's really all I'll have. Because I can use it to pop the minion, which will save me, I think, a little bit. How much defense does Kieran have? 1,200. It's not good enough. Sure. Here's the battle phase. Oh, SP, fine. Sure, thank you. I'll take that. That's fine with me. Can't attack directly anymore. Okay. Yeah, this is not looking good here. I have no card to pop, and SP can just they can just recycle everything back. Okay, let's try it. Let's go normal. Let's go activate island or sanctuary, whatever it's called. Right in the Emperor column. You know what? They're gonna get the macro on me, and they're gonna lose. So I'm gonna lose. So I'm gonna just surrender and go to the next game. Yeah, I don't want to waste my time with that. So we're gonna go ahead and add in our ashes here. I'm gonna go ahead and add in these guys here as well. I don't feel like I really need the fossil digs right now. They're not bad for more engine, but I think the D-bears are just strong enough, and we'll just call it there. Okay, let's go first again. This hand is not good either. I can activate this and destroy the Kieran to summon the Garunics, but like, what does that accomplish for me? And the answer I think is nothing. So I think I just set 2 cards and I call it a day here. This deck has not performed well as I wanted to, but we're gonna have to hope that our non-engine can carry us for game 2. With Super Poly and with D-Barrier, we should have it kind of covered though. Okay, there's a Croaky. That's fine. There's Marshmallow, also fine. Yeah, there's Snatchy. Here, he can't even summon back with a Croaky. He's gotta... Yeah, he just summoned the Cupsy here. That's annoying. Cupsy will get him a search. I'm gonna let that go through. There's the surprise. Now, I can go and Super Poly here. He'd have to surprise for the Marshmallow and be able to get it back. So here I can honestly just wait until I'm gonna wait. This, I know this seems counterproductive, but if I just D-barrier here, he's gonna change the effect. There's the Cupsy way, also fine. Completely forgot about that, but it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use the D-barrier here. We're gonna call Synchro. Yeah, the tag out is okay. I feel good about this. I have a good chance of winning this game. Because he has no way to get access to Minion. He has no pressure on me right now. Yeah, that's fine. There's the Lollipop, sure. I don't mind that. So he did a Minion the whole time. Cool. Minion revive. Totally fine. I win the game here, I'm pretty sure, because he has no way to stop Super Poly and he's no way to stop the Garunic, so I'm just gonna let him go battle phase. He can go ahead and start attacking whatever order he wants. So we're gonna go with that. Let's go ahead and activate now the Super Poly. We're gonna discard the Garunics. We're gonna summon out the Garura. We're gonna put this into defense. We're gonna suck up the Snatchy for sure. And we're gonna suck up the Cookie as well. We're gonna put this guy in defense. There we go. So there's main phase 2. We're gonna let him go to end phase. And then This is fine as well. I don't need this. There's Marshmallow, add it back. Got it, no worries. He's got to end on a Snatchy. Okay, there's one. Nothing on res. There's the set, nothing on the set. And that's the end phase. So we're gonna go activate the Kieran here. We're gonna pop our own Kieran. We're gonna summon out the Kieran. We're now going to go activate our Kieran. Let's go, yeah, we'll trigger Kieran. There you go. We'll summon out the Garunix. And then we'll destroy a card on the field. We'll destroy the Surprise. Now we're going to go activate the Garunix effect here. We're going to destroy from the deck I can destroy Pawnics to get a search. Which I'll do. I'll destroy Pawnics here because I want that search in the next turn. And of course the last card in hand is Talents. Wow. That's rough. Links for another Snatchy. Normal's a Marshmallow. SP. Sure. I get it. I get it. It's unfortunate we gave him enough bodies to do that. Okay. Well, there's Misk, which is not terrible. Because I can go ahead and link a few things off if I need to. So how do we want to do this? Let's go. He has no Fires in Grave, I believe. Yeah, no Fires in Grave. I can just hard make Garunix Eternity here. Like, what does he do against that realistically? Yeah, let's do it. Let's go Garunix Eternity. And effect. He's going to tag out with the SP for sure here. The question he has to have is, does he have enough to stave off lethal? So he banishes his SP and his Marshmallow. Yeah, that's fine. I have no response to this. Boom, boom. Garura effect to draw one. Awesome. That's a great card to draw. Okay. Here I can use the effect. I can pop the minion, which I'm going to do because I want to get my Garunix in graveyard. Okay. Then we can go ahead and normal summon the boy. Activate the boy's effect. I say the boy, but it's a girl. There's the Ash Blossom. Totally fine. Completely and totally fine. Because now I can go these two for you. Activate effect. Grab the Ash. No effect here. We're going to summon out this. We're going to use her. We're going to summon back the Garunix. We're going to use the Garunix effect here. So this is going to be, this is already 54. I'm not going to use this effect. Don't need to. We're going to destroy here. I can destroy the Arvada, which will summon back a Kieran. This will give me plus 54 plus 9 is going to be 63. This enough will be lethal. So we'll destroy the Arvada. Arvada effect. Summon back a Kieran from the graveyard. Enter battle phase. Swing for lethal. Very nice. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. We're going to add in this guy. We're going to add in these three. We're going to take out the dim barriers and the, whoop, I want to keep the island in. We're going to take out the Ash Blossom as well. This goes back. Okay, what else do we put in right now? We put in these guys for sure. We put in this guy as well. I don't need you. That's too many. I don't play the Argosaur when I'm going second. I think I don't need the talents for sure. And Call By is good for the negates on the Herald. So there you go. We're feeling good here. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I can start off with a Fuwa loss effect and draw phase, which I'm not going to do yet. Yes, I know it turns on talents, and I can get punished for that as well, but we're going to now activate it here. Now that you've gone for a normal summon, because I know you play Driver and Gamma. There you go, that's 1. How much draws are they going to give me? How many? Yeah, no response. I need my draws. This hand is not playable, unfortunately. That's it. Okay. The hand is still not playable. The hand is still not playable. Wow. Are you kidding me? That is tough. That is really, really tough. Wow. We really went 3 games and didn't draw a playable hand going first. It is what it is sometimes. That's just how it goes. We'll set the call by and see what happens here. There's Marshmallow. I can negate this, but he's definitely has lethal. He definitely has lethal. That's it. Okay, that game was a little bit rough. So we found another one. We're gonna play against this guy here, and we do win the rock, paper, scissors, so we'll go first. And this hand is playable, amazing. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with the normal summon of Ponix. We're gonna activate the effect. Do they have the Ash Blossom? It doesn't look like they do, so we're gonna add our Sanctuary. We're then going to let this go through. We're gonna activate the Sanctuary. We're gonna place the island. And now we can go ahead and activate island, which we're going to use to destroy the... I don't want to destroy this guy. I really don't want to, but what are you going to do? We'll destroy the... Yeah, we'll summon him back out. We'll summon him back out with Princess after. So we're going to destroy that guy, and we're going to add a... We're going to add the Arvada to our hand. We're then going to trigger the Garunix to summon himself and use the Garunix here. We're going to destroy from the deck the... Where is it? Oh, there you go. He just surrenders. Easy enough. We take those. Going second. I know what I'm playing against. I'll get rid of the Fossil Digs, and I'll put in Ash Blossoms as something generic and call it a day. Okay, let's see what we got for game 2. He's going to start off with Treasures of the King. All right. All right, that's unfortunate. And we end up drawing all 3 pieces of what we want for the Kieran combo. So we're just going to let him play out his thing. And this is going to be a tough game. This is going to be a tough game. Unless we can resolve the effect of Meteor, this will be a challenge for sure. And even then, we might need Meteor plus Kieran to be able to protect it from the negates. Okay, Temple of the King, so we can activate a trap. That's fine. There it is. Yeah, I'll get a trap set now. What attribute is this? This is a Reptile Earth. This is an Earth spellcaster, so I can Mud Dragon this. And he set the Swamp DD, which is this is the ones that negates. He's gonna make the fusion, isn't he? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so he has to pop cards if a trap's activated once per turn. Gets another Last Judge. And the end phase comes up. Okay. So we drew a starter here, which is great, but I don't know. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. Because I can go Misk Effect, banish, summon out Megalo. I can draw 2 additional cards, which is not terrible. I think I can't really afford to do that. It's a bit too intense. We're going to go and normal summon the Alchonix here. We're going to trigger the Alchonix effect. Is he going to negate this? There's a Veiler there. Okay, well, I don't really have an answer for Veiler, unfortunately. He's going to use this here now. Okay, is this an if or one effect? If, okay. This is the one that just summons and sets a guy. This will go through, unfortunately. If he pops me, I'm fine with it. I'll definitely take it, actually. He sets another Swamp Deity here. Okay, let's start off with, I think it's Misk here. Then we're going to activate the Misk. And we'll summon out the... Ooh, I can summon Argosaur. Use Argosaur to pop Megalo, and then trigger it to grab Ponix to try and get more interruption. I think that's the play. We'll grab it. We'll go Argosaur here. And go Argosaur effect. Good, that resolves. We're going to pop the Megalo and add the Ponix. Then we're going to go Megalo effect. And we're going to go Ponix effect, chain 2. Cool, no responses. Let's summon out the boys. There's one, and this guy goes away. Ponix effect will activate. Is this where he negates? This is where he negates. But I can fusion summon with these two. Because he's an Earth Reptile, he's an Earth Reptile. So I can make Garura, and that'll be enough to turn off the negates. Yeah, because I'd love to... Okay, he's going to pop this here. I'm totally fine with that, I think. Yeah, that's totally fine with me. Because I didn't want you to get the ability to do anything else before. So yes, no, we're going to hold off. We're going to go activate Sanctuary. Okay, we're gonna let this resolve. We're gonna place the island. The way I want to do this is when he activates Temple of the King, I'm going to, yeah, then I'm going to use a Pope. Then I'm using a Super Poly after that. So we're gonna go activate island. There you go. Okay, so yes, we're gonna activate Super Poly now. I'm gonna discard the Kieran. I'm gonna fusion summon two. These are Earth Reptile, Earth Reptile. So we're going to summon Garura for 1 and 2. So you have no negate now. And we're going to pop the Alkanix. We're going to add the Garunix. There we go. Okay, we're out. We're going to go, Alkanix will activate, and then we're going to go Garunix here. So Garunix will summon. Alkanix will summon you. Okay. Sacred Fire King Garunix will trigger. We're going to pop the Kieran. And then we're going to go Kieran effect, yes. Okay, so question is, this protects, right? I think I have to pop the Temple of the Kings. So we're going to summon back here. It'll be, it's not going to make a difference, summon back you. And we'll pop the Temple of the Kings, because I can't destroy, oh well, I guess nothing can destroy a card effect right now, unfortunately. Okay, so here's where we play the game. We're going to go for... Putting that there was really unfortunate. I shouldn't have done that. We can do the FTK, can't we? Yeah, I think so. So we're going to go for 1 and 2 for Hita. We're going to go 1 and 2 for Princess. I'm going to go activate Guru to draw a card. We're now going to go Princess effect. We can summon back the this guy here. He's big. Then we're gonna go. Oop, no, not Amblo. We're gonna go 1 and 2 for you. We're then gonna go for you. And we're gonna go activate effect. Banishes everything. And we're gonna go. This guy over here is fine. We're gonna place this. I don't know which one this is. I'll put this over here. Okay, because I didn't know. And this one there. Good, and then this is what? I have no idea which one this one is. Okay, this one's Man with the Mark. We're gonna put Man with the Mark in, because I can make it, I can just crash into this guy a bajillion times, can't I? We're gonna set him. Oh, nice, because nothing else gets summoned. Ha! Okay, Princess effect will trigger. We're gonna pop the Sacred Garunix and the face down. Summon him, and then we're gonna go Raging Phoenix. Target this guy, summon him out, and then beautiful. This is lethal. Battle phase. Attack. Attack. And that's game. Nice. So that worked out well. I guess, look, you guys saw the power that this deck has. Okay, it can do a lot of really good things. It has ways to interrupt the opponent. And yes, Super Poly was a hard carry there because it allowed us to get our island online. But still, the deck performs incredibly well. If you manage to draw playable, and at times you're going to have variance. It's going to happen. You're not going to draw playable in every single hand, but you're going to have a really good time because the deck grinds for days, puts up so much damage, so much interruption. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of Duel School. If you guys have any suggestions for how to make the series a bit better or what decks you want to see in the future, let me know down in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that great stuff, and I will see you all next time.